Hey, I know you, and I love you. I'm getting used to saying that and making it not just an occasional, every blue moon statement to people that I know and that I don't know. But first and foremost, I got to get into the habit of stating that to myself. I know it sounds like a small thing to do, but these little baby steps I'm taking towards making this thing called resilience more relevant and present and current to me is the best I can do, and even trying to share it with you out there in this world. If you get a chance, get over to my website, 820podcast.com. Leave me a comment, leave me a note, good, bad, indifferent, but some feedback where I can make the delivery or the content a bit better, because I'm always looking for relaying to you the concept and the context, but make sure I acknowledge and can address the content as well. If you get a chance out there, drop me a note. And as I said before, running a promotion where the first 10 who send me not just their comment, but also their physical address, I will send you a handwritten, a autographed copy of the book itself, so you can at least have that as a proof that this guy does exist and the book does exist. And this way you have one that's coming from me to you without any cost to you except you sharing with me your words of wisdom and your guidance. Today's topic is called Rear View Mirror Forward. Rear View Mirror Forward. I know when you saw the title and you chose to download it, thank you, by the way, that is really quite the dichotomy just in the title itself in those 4 words. But I hope it generates an interesting image and idea to you as well. It's probably not very useful if you take it at face value. A rear view mirror forward. But observe this. If you want to use your rear view mirror in your car to drive or move forward, how would you do that? Even if you were a crazy creative person or something like me, try to do some weird just to see if it works. Maybe you're not like that, but consider that. If you're going to use your rear view mirror to drive or move forward, how to do that? Let's run a scenario. You'd have to move that rear view mirror to the rear window of your car and drive facing backwards as you keep your hands on the wheel and your foot on the gas and brake pedal. Yeah. I'm just sketching out this idea, this scenario, but it doesn't sound very useful or safe, does it? I mean, of course, I wouldn't actually do this. No, would we? I guess I wouldn't, but at least the thought, I'm intrigued by the proposition, although it'd be very dangerous and probably get 1,000 tickets for doing something like this. But in some way, having given you that scenario, which is hypothetical and probably silly, but in some ways, we do this today. We do this. Always referring to and looking back on something before and what we coulda, woulda, shoulda done. Always looking back at something we could have done as we're moving forward in this life. And we do that, I'm saying we do that even today because we do not attend to this very present moment. You don't listen to or read history and tradition to be present or current or in the pursuit of your purpose and message right now. You cannot find it back there. You can only discover that, uncover, and recover that here and now. Nor can you rush the observation and get to that ridiculous tomorrow or future thing. We can only get to here by letting go of yesterday or letting go of the world or the world of tomorrow. Certainly, sure, you can access those moments of maybe or before in your daily meditation or dreams or visions. But you can only get to those other visionary places and perspectives from where? From here and now. Remember those words I mentioned in a previous podcast, those 8 words I offer, yes, to you, but to me as reminders. No rush, no worry. Soon come, here and now. Access that courage, that confidence and humility to look and move forward. We're not trying to get to there. Not trying to use that rear view mirror to look forward. Keep it very simple. Yes, you can refer to those as, I guess, data points, if nothing else. But to get there is not where you're trying to go. You want to stay here. I say stay, meaning stay in movement towards what you have defined, described, and continue to execute in every day, in every moment, not towards your finality, not towards your mortality, not towards your end. Right now is an end. It could be. I thank my Creator for allowing me to relate to you the compendium of experiences I've had to date. Despite what I've done against those graces and those encouragements, those, safety nets, or those hands of nothing other than the grace of God, that I am still here to give you anything as far as, I'm going a bit forward or too much with this, saying wisdom or learning points or words of direction. Really, I'm just giving you perspectives and more questions about not how I did what I did, but the fact that I was allowed to do it, as you are allowed and encouraged to stay open to experiences, to grace that we share in different ways. But that's why we are here today. As I said, consider accessing forward that courage, your confidence, and your humility as you move forward without looking backwards and driving with, looking at 2 things at the same time, which is impossible. Not trying to get to there. I'm asking you to take this here, present and current, with you forward and without looking back. Thank you for considering these words. Hopefully the voice makes sense, the direction makes sense, and always positively moving towards your resilience. Stay present, stay current. It's always 820.